My dear children, today we're gonna discuss the chapter 6 measurement and the motion. The measurement play an important role in our day-to-day life. Proper measurement are very important in our day-to-day life. We cannot manage things just by guessing about the different quantity. In this chapter and in the last of this video, we may find the answer what is measurement, direct measurement of length, time, rest and motion, types of motion, and force. So, in day to day life, we have talked about like thing what is the length of this room and how much time will be taken by us to go to school and how much sugar is required for preparing halwa. So, what is measurement? Suppose I am asked to find the length of this given table. In the absence of any instrument, we may decide to use the span of hand for this purpose. What is hand span? The hand span is a measure of distance from the tip of the thumb to the tip of the little finger with the hand fully extended. So, we carry out the measurement and may come up with the answer that the length of given table is the 5 hand span. We reveal that we used two things to express it. We have used a number 5 and a fixed known quantity that is the hand span, and this is called the unit. The number 6 tell us how many times does our unit or handspan get contained in the length of the table be measured. So we get the measurement is basically a process of comparison of some unknown quantity with some known fixed quantity, that is unit. Now the topic is the unit of measurement. Early unit of measurement included are the length of a foot, the distance of a step, the width of a hand. In recent time, the system of standard unit of measurement used is known as the International System of Unit, that is SI units. The system used and accepted all over the world is also known as the International System of Unit or SI units. The SI unit of length is a meter. Each meter is divided into 100 equal divisions called the centimeter and represented by the small cm, that is centimeter, and each centimeter has 10 equal divisions called the millimeter, that is mm, millimeter. As well, the standard unit of length is meter and abbreviation as small m. The standard unit of time is second and abbreviated as small s, and the standard unit of mass is kilograms, abbreviation as kg. Now we will learn direct measurement of the length. We often measure different type of length in our daily life. We may need to measure the length of a table in our room, the length of a playground in our school, the length of a pencil in our school bag, and so on. We either use a meter scale or a measuring tape. So the length is a measure of how long or wide something is. The measuring scale or the ruler and the tape measure can be used to measure the length. There is some points that we have to keep in mind while measuring the given length. First, place the scale in such a manner so that the division are very close to the length to be measured. Also, the edge of the scale should be parallel to the length of to be measured or should coincide with it. The second point is keep the scale exactly along the length to be measured. If it is kept even a little tilted, tilted means the bending. If you kept even a little tilted, the measurement will be incorrect. Third, the zero mark of the scale should coincide with one end of the length to be measured. And the fourth is keep the eye vertically above the end point and in line with the reading to be taken. If we look it from sides, the reading will be somewhat different and the incorrect. And the last point, do not use worn out or broken portion of the meter scale for measuring length. The because it may be give the improper measurement of the given length. So these are the basic points that we have to keep in our mind. Suppose we want to measure the length of the curved line. What should we have to do? We can measure the length of a given curved line, says AB, using a thread. For this, we first put a knot or the mark on the one end of the thread and keep this at point A of the curved line. We then carefully move the thread along the line in small steps. We continue doing so till the other end B the line is reached. We now put a mark on this point of the string. Now keep the thread along a meter scale and measure the distance between the knot mark and the second mark on the thread. These give us the length of the given curve line. These are like the length of our given curve line.